nag-re-reserve ng seats namin. Hey there, it's Hannah and welcome to Taiwan Travel Vlog Part 2. So last week, shinare ko sa inyo yung Kaohsiung and Taichung trip namin. Kasama na dun yung immigration experience, complete itinerary, pati expenses namin. So if hindi mo pa napapanood yun, I'll link it down below. So if pupunta ka man ng Taiwan by November or if first time traveler ka, sana makatulong yung video na yun sa'yo. For today's video naman, isi-share ko sa inyo yung Taipei trip namin, including our complete itinerary and expenses. Disclaimer lang do na halos puro photos yung makikita nyo dito kasi naubusan kami ng phone storage during that time, pero I hope you will still find this video helpful. So on our 4th day, we checked out of our hotel in Taichung to go to Taipei via HSR. So nagbook lang kami ng ticket via Klook, and ang ginagawa pala namin, night before kami nag-reserve ng seats namin para matansya namin yung level ng pagod and kung anong oras namin kayang umalis the next day. So upon arriving sa Taipei Main Station, to be honest, medyo overwhelming siya pero super helpful ng mga signs. Kailangan lang alam mo kung saan mo need umexit based sa itinerary mo. So since maaga pa for our accommodation, we just decided to leave our luggages sa locker station and nag-exit muna kami sa M8 kung saan makikita mo rin yung Taipei Main Station. So naglakad lang kami going to the bus stop papunta sa Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. Naglakad lang kami from Chiang Kai-shek going to the metro station and sumakay lang kami ng red line going to Taipei 101. So we just went inside the mall to eat our lunch. So si Jiggy nag-order siya ng curry set while ako nag-order ako nitong meat set which was honestly so good. Actually, wala talaga sa plans namin pumasok sa observatory. Pero mabilis kasi kami natapos sa Chiang Kai-shek and we have extra time kaya nag-decide na lang kami na bumili ng tickets via Klook. And take note guys, super haba nung pila on site. So I really suggest you book it via Klook kasi para ka lang naka-express check-in. Meron ding light snacks and milk tea shops doon in case na magutom kayo. Meron ding souvenir shop doon na medyo pricey pero yung mga designs or yung items na nandun is very unique and hindi ko na sila nakita pa sa ibang souvenir shops.
电梯即将下楼 The elevator is going down 請當你買你嗎
So we just went back to Taipei Main Station para i-claim yung luggage namin. Then sumakay na kami ng Blue Line going to Ximending where our hotel is located. So nag-exit kami sa exit 6 na nasa harap mismo ng Rainbow Crossing and super lapit and walking distance lang sa hotel namin for our remaining days here. So our hotel here in Taipei is Tomorrow Hotel. Maliit lang yung room, may bathtub and medyo malaki naman yung CR, pero halos wala ng free space, so be mindful lang lalo na if marami kayong dala. So iniwan lang namin yung luggage dun sa hotel and nag-explore kami saglit sa Ximending before going to Rauhe Night Market. So sumakay lang kami ng Green Line going to Songshan Station and walking distance na lang siya to Rauhe Night Market. Unfortunately, nag-start umambon, so bumili na lang kami ng payong sa Family Mart nearby. After ng food trip namin sa Rauhe, we went back to Ximending and doon naman kami nag-explore. Of course, yung first stop namin is the famous Shin Futang. After that, nag-ikot-ikot lang kami and namili ng shoes and some pasalubong from Mr. Ho. Nung pabalik na kami sa hotel, onti na lang din yung nakapila sa Jigwang Fried Chicken. So, bumili kami and nag-take out din kami ng Aichung flour noodles and another drink before calling it a day. So, the next day, we woke up early para masolo namin yung Rainbow Crossing. And because today is our North Coast tour that we booked via Klook. So, pagdating namin doon, marami ng tao kasi mukhang yun talaga yung meeting place ng mga Klook tours. So, hindi ka naman talaga maliligaw, pero kailangan mo pa rin magtanong-tanong since madami nga kayong tours doon. So, kailangan mong hanapin yung designated bus. So, while waiting, bumili lang kami ng drink sa 7-Eleven. Also, the weather on that day is not so good. Malakas yung hangin and umuulan talaga. So, if you're planning to go here in November, be mindful lang na may possibility talaga na umulan during your tour. Luckily, pagdating namin sa Yeliu, may mga nagtitinda ng raincoat. So, halos lahat kami sa tour na yon is bumili talaga ng kapote. Also, take note lang that you have to book the entrance ticket to Yeliu Geopark separately. After a short time, we went to Jufen where we also had our lunch. Share ko dito yung map ng Jufen para may idea kayo sa layout ng buong lugar in case na interested kayo. Take note lang din na medyo malayo yung lakaran from parking going to the actual shops in Jufen and matarik din yung stairs, so be mindful when going here. Pero meron din namang option na sumakay ng public bus going to the top. However, since limited time nga lang yung stay dito, kailangan yung i-factor siguro yung waiting time sa bus if ever magde-decide kayo sumakay. Our next stop is Shifen Waterfall. Since maulan, madulas na rin yung daan and kailangan mong mag-cross ng hanging bridge, which is takot talaga ako pero kinaya naman. And meron ding mga food and souvenir shops on the way in case magutom ka. Our last stop for this tour is Shifen Old Street na 3 to 5 minutes bus ride lang from the waterfall. Kailangan mong maglakad para marating yung railway kung saan talaga nagpapalipad ng lanterns, and we bought the Sky Lantern experience in Klook and waited for our turn since may mga mag-guide talaga sa'yo from taking photos, recording the whole experience, and yung sa pagre-release ng lanterns. However, please do take note that while they still allow sky lanterns, hindi na allowed yung pagre-release ng lantern sa railway tracks and meron na lang siyang designated areas. So after our tour, we just got back to Ximending to explore the area and nag-dinner kami sa isang place na maraming locals na kumakain. Pumili lang din kami ng extra jackets kasi malamig talaga during that time and did some more shopping. The next day, bumili si Jiggy ng donut sa MRT station for our breakfast. Habang ako naman, nagstay lang ako sa hotel kasi aayusin ko na yung luggage kasi tonight is our flight day. Then since may time pa tayo before check-out, nag-ikot lang ulit kami sa Ximending area and bumili ng Shinfutang and Xiaolongbao. Pagka-checkout, dumiretso na kami sa Taipei main station to go back to Kaohsiung since doon namin na-book yung return ticket namin. But if you're planning to explore Kaohsiung, Taichung, and Taipei, I recommend entering Kaohsiung and of course exiting in Taipei via Taoyuan International Airport. We were actually planning to explore Pier 2 Art pa but nag-decide na lang kami na dumiretso sa outlet store near Kaohsiung International Airport. So nag-ikot lang kami doon before finally heading to the airport. And if ever lang na naparami ka ng bili or ng pasalubong and kailangan mo ng extra box or balot ng maleta mo, meron din silang packing services sa airport. So kami, since nag-exceed ng 7 kilograms yung hand carry, pinabalot na lang namin siya for check-in. Then we just spent our remaining money on food and shopping on duty free. So for reference, here are some of the pasalubongs we got and highly recommended ko talaga yung mochi, yung nougat, tsaka yung nabili naming coffee cookie sa duty free. So yeah, that's it for our first international trip. We certainly enjoyed this experience. Marami ring realizations and syempre, learnings about their culture. And I can say that Taiwan is certainly a country that I would like to visit again in the near future. So yeah, I hope nakatulong yung video na to sa'yo, especially if you're a first-time traveler or if pupunta ka sa Taiwan ng November or you're planning to explore Kaohsiung, Taichung, and Taipei on your trip. And in my next video, I'm planning to upload a summary or overview of our expenses and itinerary to help you guys prepare or budget in advance. So yeah, thank you for watching and I hope you can like and subscribe and see you on my next one. Bye!